intro here for the Bear Pack. Before we get into this video, we wanted to share that we are growing here on this channel, and that is all due to your guys' love and support. The growth has been amazing. So as we grow, we wanted to give you guys some goals to work towards as we get into this football season. We're going to pull them up right now. Here are our goals. We're currently sitting at about 6,700 subs on this channel. So at 7K subs, we're going to have a Bobby Witt Jr. bobblehead giveaway. I got that at the first game of the Kansas City Royals opening day. It is still in the box. Haven't taken it out. It's in great condition. So that's going to be a good prize. And by the way, Bobby Witt Jr., 20 home runs now in the season. He's having a great second half of the year. 8K subs. We're going to have a jersey giveaway. We've done a lot of jersey giveaways. We'll probably do 2 jersey giveaways at 8K. 9K subs. Sports memorabilia giveaway. That can be anything from a jersey to a sports card to something else in reason. We don't want to be giving away a LeBron James signed game jersey, but we will try our best on that sports memorabilia giveaway. 10K subs, our big one. $1,000 giveaway. When we get there, we'll probably have people decide in the chat what they want to do with that. We can either have 10, 100, 2, 500, or just $1,000 giveaway, whichever one anybody wants. And then the 12K subs, we're going to try to send somebody to a game of their choice, 2 tickets each. We are very excited for this football season as it is our money maker. We did great last season, looking to ride that momentum into this season. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and don't miss out on these upcoming season. Enjoy the video, guys. We'll see you guys on the other side. All right, guys, let's get into some NCAA football picks and props for Saturday, September 2nd slate of games. Take a look at that leaderboard. Trey, start us off.
Yeah, and I'm 0-0 at the moment. I have Stanford -2.5 versus Hawaii on the island. If you guys watched our video yesterday, you saw me do my Bear impression, and it was probably spot on because Bear loves the Hawaii island, and so do I. But you can't fade Stanford. You know they're going to want to show up and show out in their first game under their new regime. So I love this play.
I took Hawaii, Seth.
Yeah, so KU, Missouri State ended up opening at 58.5 total. Said to take the over. We kind of got screwed in this one because Jalen Daniels decided to sit out because it was against an FCS school and they didn't want to get him hurt. It's currently 34-17, so we still got a chance. But I'm going to hold out hope that Missouri State will put up another touchdown and KU will put up another touchdown and we can get there. But if not, we will be 0-1.
Yeah, and then I had Miami, Ohio plus 17.5 against Miami. The U is back. I don't know if they're actually back. They always get overhyped whenever they win their first game, but they did look really good. The offense looked good. They ran the ball well. The defense looked really good against Gabbert. Miami, Ohio couldn't get anything going. I thought maybe when it was 13-3, we had a shot, but then Miami broke one. They kicked a field goal before the half, and then I knew it was over. So Miami did play very well. Maction disappointed me. I am 0-3. I will win my pick today. Trey, start us off.
And I will win my pick too, and I love this pick. I'm going to be attacking the Cal at North Texas game. This might be one of my favorite games on the Saturday slate, and it should be a pretty high-scoring game too. And I think that most of the scoring, if not all of it, is going to be coming from Cal. I'm going to be taking them -6.5 in this game, and I'm honestly surprised that it's not more than that because Cal, they're getting a new quarterback this season, a TCU transfer in Sam Jackson, and he's going to pair very nicely next to Cal's star, Jaden Ott. And Jaden Ott, he's just an absolute menace in the backfield. And he finished last season with 897 rushing yards with 46 receptions out of the backfield to pair with that. He is just a versatile running back that's just going to destroy this North Texas defense because North Texas, they allowed 32 points per game last season, paired with 198 rushing yards allowed per game. And Jaden Ott's just absolutely going to destroy them. And whenever we factor that this North Texas team lost 4 of their top 5 tacklers this summer, it's just going to be very doo-doo on their defense. So give me Cal to just dominate this game and to cover their -6.5 spread against North Texas.
Yeah, Trey, I love that play, Seth.
Yeah, guys, and we just about had a live reaction because KU intercepted it in the red zone, so it looks like they're going to punch it in again, and that'll put it at 58 points. And then all we'll need is a field goal. So let's just hope for that. But for my free game, I'm going to be taking Utah State versus Iowa. I'm going to take the Aggies to cover the spread at plus 23.5, and I'm going to go ahead and take the under 43.5 total points in this game as well. By this point, we all know how Iowa likes to play, and that is in low-scoring games, which is what I see this game being, is a defensive-minded game. The Aggies are returning starting quarterback Cooper Legas, but they are replacing a lot of their offense, and there is a lot of inexperience on their offensive line, which will cause a lot of problems against a defensive-minded Iowa Hawkeyes team. It's unknown whether the Hawkeyes will go with Cade McNamara as their QB in this one, as he has been medically cleared to play, but it's not known if they will go with him in this one. If McNamara does play, it's hard to tell how effective he might be with missing time this summer. If he can't go, the Hawkeyes will go with Wisconsin transfer Deacon Hill. Hill is a downgrade to McNamara, so if he starts, I really love the under. Iowa does have an upgraded O-line and better skill position players this year, but the QB position is still up in the air. And through the air is where they would have to go to exploit the Aggies defense, who is only returning one true starter in their secondary. The Aggies will stop the run as they were 45th in defensive line yards and 14th in stuff rate. So like I said, Iowa will have to lean on the pass, and I don't trust that in this game. The Hawkeyes don't naturally score a lot of points, so I feel like this 23.5 spread is pretty big. So give me Utah State to cover this and give me the under 43.5 total points, as this should be more of a defensive-minded matchup.
Yes, I like both those plays as well. For my play today, I'm going to be looking at the Texas Longhorns going up against the Rice Owls. We have a massive spread in this game. Texas is minus 35.5 against Rice, and I don't want to be a sucker, but I'm going to take Texas laying the 35.5 here. I do think that this is the right bet because, like every year, people say Texas is back, but this year I actually think they are back. The Longhorns this season have Quinn Ewers at quarterback and alongside a couple wide receiver transfers from Georgia and Wyoming, and then returning starter in Xavier Worthy from last season. They lost Robinson, obviously, in the draft, but this is going to be a very exciting offense to watch as they torch this Rice secondary. It looks like Texas will be doing a trio in the backfield with Jaden Blue, Jonathan Brooks, and Killian Robinson. All of those guys combined maybe give you a Bijan Robinson, but the running game should be good as well. The defense also brings back a lot of experience from last season, and the secondary this year should be great for them. Now going over to the Rice, I will say something nice about Rice. They do have JT Daniels, who they brought over from West Virginia. This will be his fourth school in college, going from USC to Georgia to West Virginia, now to Rice. The Owls' offense last season was not very good, but Daniels is looking to spark them this season. I think the best thing Rice can do is throw the ball because they do have a couple of talented wide receivers, but the problem is that the secondary for Texas is very good. They're going to be very good this year. The Owls need to find a way to limit their turnovers as well, and they might have a shot at covering the spread late in the game. I just think at home there's a ton of hype this season on Texas to make the playoffs. I think they're going to come out and make a statement against Rice. I also like the over in this game. I think Texas alone is going to score 50 points, but the official play will be Texas minus 35.5. I think the only way Rice covers is the back door when Texas has all their guys sitting on the bench. Give me Texas minus 35.5. Seth just hit his play, right?
Well, they just scored a touchdown, so now we are literally going to be 1 point down from hitting this over. So
give me Texas minus 35.5 as my play. Let's go over to the player props. Trey, start us off.
Yeah, and Rice, they also have Luke McCaffrey, Christian McCaffrey's brother. I need him to have a big day because he is on my college fantasy football team. He was a dog last season and should make an impact in that game. So I love the over there. And I also love that spread pick as well. But I am 0 for 0 right now because I gave out the last game on the slate as my player prop. I gave out Braden Shager under negative 5.5 rushing yards. I have complete confidence in him. That prop hit for me week 0. Fast forward one more week, week 1. It's going to cash for us again. Let's go.
Seth?
Yeah, we had a did not play. They held Jalen Daniels out of this game with a stiff back against an FCS school, so did not play.
Yeah, my player prop was Tyler Van Dyke under 272.5 passing yards. I got a win on the board. He only had 201 passing yards. He sat the entire fourth quarter. I don't think he would have gotten it anyway if they would have played him the entire game, but I did get a win. But we're moving on to tomorrow. Trey, start us off with our picks.
Yes, my player prop, I'm going to be running back to the board. This time, I'm going to be taking a running back rushing total, and I'm going to be going with my dog, Carson Steele, over 77.5 rushing yards, newly minted UCLA running back. I absolutely love Carson Steele. This guy is like a Mighty Mouse, and he should have total control of this backfield in this game versus Coastal Carolina, and that is great news for us because Chip Kelly, he absolutely loves to run the heck out of the football. And Steele, he should definitely put his team on his back in this game against this questionable Coastal Carolina defense, a defense that lost their best defensive player after he transferred to Michigan. And whenever we factor in that last season Steele, he averaged 130 rushing yards per game with Ball State, put him in a better offense and a better scheme, and I think he can easily get to 78 rushing yards in this game. So give me Carson Steele to dominate and leave his mark in this game and to introduce himself to the Power 5 folks, and to go over 77.5 rushing yards versus Coastal Carolina.
Mac Talent getting to go to the Power 5 school. He's going to go off in this game. I love that play, Trey. Seth?
Yeah, I love that as well because I'm seeing where UCLA is going to be running out 3 quarterbacks, so they're probably not going to get anything going through the air, so they're definitely going to have to rely on that ground game. But I'm going to be taking Penn State's quarterback Drew Allar to go over 230.5 passing yards. If you guys watched the live video, we talked a little bit about Allar, but I'll dive a little bit deeper into it. He's going up against a West Virginia team that struggled last season against the pass. They gave up 32.92 points per game, so we can expect the Nittany Lions to be able to move the ball up and down the field in this one. Allar's a former 5-star recruit who has shown out nicely in limited reps, where he had 344 yards and 4 touchdowns. There are a lot of sources saying Drew Allar has the talent to take this Penn State offense to heights it's never seen under the coaching staff they have now. He has a nice new shiny target in Dante Cephas, who is transferring over from Kent State after catching 130 passes over his last 2 seasons. So look for Penn State to air the ball out in this game against a West Virginia defense that allowed a lot of points and didn't do much to improve that this season. Give me Allar over 230.5 passing yards.
Yeah, I like that play as well, Seth. For my player prop, it's going to be Spencer Rattler to go over 251.5 passing yards against North Carolina. Has it changed? I want to make sure I get it right. Okay, 251.5 is the official number there. Looking at last season for Spencer Rattler, he was all over the place, but towards the end of the season, he turned it on. In the first 10 games of the last season, Spencer Rattler only threw for 250 yards in 1 game, and that was against Arkansas. In his last 3 games of the season, he threw for a combined 1,042 yards against Tennessee, Clemson, and Notre Dame, 3 very good teams. He threw for 400-plus against Tennessee, 300-plus against Clemson, and 246 against Notre Dame. This is not the South Carolina team that we saw a couple seasons ago. They can move the ball with ease. They can move the ball with Spencer Rattler, and they can definitely move the ball against North Carolina, who they're going to play today. The last season, North Carolina allowed 30.79 points per game, and they were allowing 271 yards per game through the air and a total of 436.5 yards per game altogether. I think North Carolina is going to be able to score a lot of points against South Carolina, so I'm going to take Spencer Rattler here to keep up with Drake May and go over 251.5 passing yards in this game. All right, guys, that's going to do it for our NCAA football plays for Saturday, September 2nd slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like in this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Just want to let everyone know that while we do give out free picks, plays, and predictions on our YouTube channel, we also have a website for you to check out. On our website, bearsprofitplays.com, you can subscribe to the website absolutely free with an email and gain access to our written articles about upcoming sporting events. If you're really looking to make some cash, we have an option to become a member of our website. If you become a member, you will gain access to our Locks of the Week, which are written articles that go in depth as to why we are picking that particular outcome. As of now, our member plays have been red hot, hitting over 60% of our plays. If you don't want to become a member, it's no sweat. We are here to try and make you guys some money. That's our main goal. So come on over to bearsprofitplays.com and subscribe for free. Check us out, follow our free picks, and see for yourself that our member plays are a great investment for you. Thanks for watching.